You had a case in Georgia not very long ago, didn't you? They made an ad about a young woman who'd been killed by an immigrant. Yeah, well, if they'd all been properly vetted, that probably wouldn't have happened.
Broken borders. That's an oxymoron, something we can't tolerate. Borders, by their nature, our definition as a nation and our protection as a country. We have, it is our obligation as elected officials to keep the American people safe, and our borders are our first line of defense, one of our early lines of defense to do that. Democrats support also enforcing laws, current laws, against those who came here illegally and those who hire illegal immigrants. Yet the Bush administration has refused to do just this.
Okay, that's Nancy Pelosi talking about border security, hammering George W. Bush about that. Bill Clinton spoke the truth about the border crisis. It's not secure. Both are silent now on the weaknesses, the severe weaknesses at the border, and how the Biden-Harris White House weakened it. Clinton even blaming the murder of Laken Riley by an illegal alien on the government doing no vetting. DHS Secretary Mayorkas, President Biden, Vice President Harris again falsely claim that vetting is okay, that the border is secure. Let's bring back into the show National Border Patrol Council Vice President Chris Cabrera. Chris, a pleasure to have you on. What do you make of the Democrat flip-flopping here?
Well, you know, I think it's par for the course. It's unfortunate that a lot of these politicians, they don't mean what they say. They say whatever they think is going to pander to their base and get them elected. And you know, that's no way to run a country.
So they say the border is secure. If everything's okay, why won't they say the names? Why won't they publicly say the names of those killed and murdered in the border crisis?
Well, you know, it's that ostrich mentality. They got their head in the sand. You know, if they don't see it, it didn't happen. And, you know, I guarantee you once it starts hitting their neighborhoods, then they'll start to realize it. But by then, it's going to be too late.
Well, it just feels kind of shameless and politicking, right? Just play politics with the border. I mean, Democrats and the media have also been downplaying the violent Trenta Aragua gang in Colorado. It's been taking over apartment complexes in Aurora. The city claims it has it under control, but the Aurora City Council is investigating whether Colorado Governor Jared Polis and Denver Mayor Mike Johnson worked to secretly send migrants arriving in Denver to Aurora. So when you see the top spin on this, what is your reaction?
You know, it's not surprising. You know, years ago, we told them that this was going to happen, that these violent illegal alien gang members were going to be coming into their neighborhoods. We said it about New York, and you know, nobody took heed of it, and it happened, and it spread to Chicago. Now it's spread all over the country. I mean, Aurora, Colorado is not exactly a major city, and it's hitting the small cities, it's hitting the big cities, it's hitting everywhere in between.
So, Chris, we also have this. Voters in Chicago, Illinois, also in Georgia, they spoke out about the border crisis. This is also the story. Taxpayers don't just pay in higher crime. They're going to have to pay an estimated $150 billion more for the border crisis via higher state and local taxes. That's according to recent analysis. Let's listen to what voters are saying.
Don't get me wrong. Okay, my parents are from South America, and they came here legally in the 60s, but this just can't be open border. It's not possible. It's not sustainable. It's like a looming issue that's just going to haunt us until, you know, something gets done about it.
Who do you trust more to handle immigration?
I trust Trump.
And why?
Well, he was doing a pretty good job while he was the president. Yeah, the liberal cities and states are pouring a lot of money into giving illegals health care and putting them before, like, our veterans, for example. And they're not really taking any initiative to either decrease the resources given to them.
Chris, what's your reaction to what you just heard?
You know, that first gentleman hit it right on the head. You know, we're all for immigration. We're just not here. We're not for illegal immigration. It's unsustainable. You know, it causes the prices of healthcare to skyrocket. You know, it's just like you said, it's unsustainable.
Chris Cabrera, thank you so much from the National Border Patrol Council. Thanks for your service to America, Chris. It's good to see you again.
Thank you.